The most hated man in Westeros is dead, and I told you it was coming. House of the Dragon's 6th episode opened with the death fans have waited 3 seasons for, then spent the next hour tightening the noose around everyone else. The legendary sea snake, dragged away in chains. A witch revealing a secret that could change the war. And a queen who has officially lost control. So today we're breaking down the entire episode, and then I'll give you my boldest predictions for episode 7. Because the betrayal I've been warning you about for a month is finally about to explode. Welcome back to Beyond the Recap. Show watchers, you're safe. I flagbook stuff first. And look, I have to take a quick victory lap. Last week I predicted, on camera, that Criston Cole would die at the Butcher's Ball. He did, in the first 10 minutes. So let's talk about how, and then let's see if I can go 2 for 2. Episode 6. With Criston Cole, and it is the end of his road. His plan to harass the enemy army has completely backfired, and he leads his last few exhausted men right into a trap. They walk onto a battlefield covered in bodies, and then the bodies stand up. Enemy soldiers, playing dead, springing the ambush history will call the Butcher's Ball. Criston fights like a man possessed. He even breaks out the spiked Morningstar, the exact weapon he used to beat Demon in the very first episode of this show. But it's hopeless. Surrounded, he does the one honorable thing he has left. He offers to surrender if they'll spare his men. They refuse, right-pointing arrow, and instead of the glorious warrior's death he wanted, an archer puts an arrow through his face. No songs, no glory, just gone, with a keepsake from Alicent still tied to his sword. The most arrogant knight in the realm, killed like an afterthought. Brutal, a little tragic, and exactly the humiliating end his enemies wanted. Meanwhile, Lord Ormund Hightower keeps making everyone else look like amateurs. Rhaenyra, desperate, sends assassins into his camp disguised as friendly Baratheon envoys, hoping to kill Ormund and his puppet Prince Daeron in one stroke. But Ormund sees straight through it. His men, led by a terrifying new knight named Esser John Roxton, catch the assassins and cut them down. Then he sends the bodies back to Rhaenyra with a message that should chill her. Kick this dog, and it will bite your hand. Does. In the gut punch ending, just as the old sea snake, Corlys, finally reconciles with his son and agrees to bring his fleet to defend the queen, Ormund's soldiers ambush him. Corlys is choked, overpowered, and dragged away, and the screen cuts to black before we learn if he's alive or dead. Ormund now holds Rhaenyra's own hand of the queen. He is winning this war on every single front. But here's the thread that matters most for what's coming. The dragon seeds, Hugh and Ulf, the 2 lowborn men riding Rhaenyra's 2 biggest dragons, finally boil over. Ulf abandons his post and gets shoved around by Demon in the streets, humiliated by the people he's bleeding for. And Hugh, keeping a lonely vigil over enemy-held Tumbleton, goes home to a wife who's horrified by the monster he's become and pushes him away. 2 men, 2 of the most powerful weapons in the world, and absolutely nothing left tying them to Rhaenyra's cause. If you know the history, you know what that means, and we'll come right back to it. Over at Harrenhal, the witch Alice Rivers plays her strangest card yet. She takes the recovering Aemond beneath the castle and reveals a secret she's been hiding, a clutch of 5 ancient dragon eggs. Think about what that means in a war where dragons are dying out and each one can win a battle. 5 eggs is a dynasty. 5 eggs is the future. And Alice is dangling them in front of the one broken, power-hungry prince who'd do anything to get them. She's not just healing Aemond, she's rebuilding him into her own weapon. And all of that sets up the move that defines the endgame. Rhaenyra, holding Alicent and her pregnant daughter Helaena captive, makes Alicent an offer. Go to Harrenhal, lure Aemond out so he can be killed, and if you don't betray me, you and Helaena go free. So Alicent, a mother, is being sent to help murder her own son. There are no clean choices left for anyone in this story anymore. So let's zoom out, because everything is converging. Rhaenyra is losing, her commander's dead, her hand is captured, her city guard is gone, her husband won't obey her, and her enemy is 3 steps ahead at every turn. Her only hope left is her dragons. And 2 of those dragons are being ridden by men who are 1 insult away from switching sides. That is the collision this entire season has been building toward. Now, I'll be honest, the show has a flaw here. It's made Ormund almost too unstoppable, to the point where a legendary warlord like Corlys gets snatched a little too easily. But that's a small complaint, because the board is finally set for the payoff we've waited a month for. Which brings us to episode 7, the penultimate episode, and here are my bold predictions. Number 1, the big one. I think the Battle of Tumbleton finally happens, and this is where Hugh and Ulf betray Rhaenyra. The trailer shows armies marching and clashing at Tumbleton, and everything with the dragon seeds has been pointing right here. If I'm right, 2 of the Queen's own dragons turn on her mid-battle, and it becomes one of the bloodiest massacres of the entire war. Number 2, Aemon's comeback. The trailer opens with him declaring, "A new dawn is coming." The one-eyed prince is done recovering, and I think he flies back into this war on Vogger before the season ends. Number 3, the reunion from Hell. Alicent reaches Harrenhal to lure out Aemon, but the trailer shows Alicent whispering in his ear, turning him against his own mother. I don't think Alicent's plan survives contact with that witch. And my boldest call? By the end of this episode, Rhaenyra's dragon advantage, the one thing keeping her in this war, is gone, and she's staring down defeat heading into the finale. The betrayal is here. Let's see if I go 3 for 3. I cover every episode, every Sunday, the recaps, the lore, the predictions. So subscribe, and I'll see you right after the Battle of Tumbleton. Ravens, recaps, and hot takes.